So finally, the C2 Oled is in the house as requested by you guys. I posted a community post on the channel, and a lot of you guys voted, and this is the TV that you guys wanted to see right here on the channel. So I went off and bought the 42-inch because I wanted to see if it's worth buying or paying extra money for the 42-inch since I already have the 48-inch C1 Oled, which is right over there. I wanted to see if it's worth paying extra money for a smaller size OLED. Is it good for monitor? Is it good as a TV and also for gaming? Let's find out. Let's do this. Okay, so first of all, this TV is very well built. It feels solid and lightweight, much lighter than the C1 since it doesn't have that center base anymore. It now comes with two small legs on each side, which also serve as cable management, which is very simple but useful. The ports are located on one side, and it has 3 USBs, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, LAN, optical port for audio, and antenna port. On the other side we have the power port, which is removable, but you do need a screwdriver to open the compartment. And the TV also has VESA support just in case if you want to wall mount. The bezels are very small and the brushed aluminum finish looks very premium. The TV comes loaded with the latest WebOS from LG, and it feels very fast and responsive. Alright, so picture wise, this is an OLED TV and it looks absolutely beautiful. Very colorful, beautiful deep black levels, and I think that is the biggest selling point of an OLED TV, those contrasts and deep black levels, inky black. And that is what people like about this TV. So having the C1 and the C2 side by side, the first thing I notice is that the C2 is a bit faster. The commands are quicker, but I also noticed that the C1 is a bit brighter. Just a little tiny bit, but it is perceivable. Picture quality both look identical. Deep black levels and excellent colors. I honestly don't feel that this is an upgrade unless you want a smaller size. If you want a brighter OLED from LG, you'll have to go for the G2 or Gallery series, but it's not available in 42 inches. Even WebOS is identical with only a few additions, but everything looks the same. And the same goes for the remote control. It's the same controller, nothing changed. Okay, so setting up this TV is very easy, but I'm going to share with you some initial setup that is a must that you guys have to do when you have this TV. So let's go to all settings, and then we're going to go into general, and then right here we're going to go into OLED care, and then we're going to go into device self-care, and then energy saving. Right here, make sure you turn off this energy saving because out of the box it comes in auto. So what this does is controls the brightness of the TV depending on the ambient light. So you want to have full control of brightness of this TV, so make sure you turn this off. All right, very essential if you want to get a good picture and a bright picture as well. So while we're here, we can also go to OLED panel care. This is also very important. These are features for you to prevent screen burn or permanent screen burn. I know a lot of people still hesitated about buying a TV, an OLED TV, because of screen burn. So there are some features right here like pixel cleaning. This what it does is very much check and adjust each pixel to prevent the screen from occurring problem while watching the same channel for a long period of time. So that's what it does, and you can actually activate this. You can do it right now, or you can do it whenever you feel it. There's an explanation right here how it works. And also there is screen move, so make sure this is turned on. Screen moves little by little at regular intervals to prevent screen from occurring problem. So when LG says occurring problem, they're talking about screen burn. Okay, they just don't want to say screen burn when the TV is on for a long period of time. So this is good to have this option on. Also adjust logo brightness. I have this one on high. This adjusts the brightness of static images such as logos and subtitles automatically to prevent pretty much screen burn while watching the same channel for a long period of time. So this is good when you're watching news or maybe sports, that they have their logos on each corner. So I have this one on high. And those are some really good features to have because, yeah, the screen burn problem is still available here. So while I'm here, I'm going to go to the presets, the picture presets. Let's go real quick because there's some interesting things right here. So I tend to use cinema. I always like cinema because I feel like the colors and everything is more balanced. But you also have other options. We have game optimizer here. So this is when we connect the consoles. And then we have filmmaker mode, which I don't like. Vivid mode, I don't like either because everything is just over the top. It's just too bright. It is the brightest picture setting. And also I feel like the colors are oversaturated. So I don't like that. And we also have standard, which I feel like standard actually looks really good. It's bright as well. But I like to use cinema mode. So I'm going to just use that for right now. Over here we have Q sound mode, so AI Sound Pro. That's what I'm using. I feel like it's the loudest mode. AI sound. It adapts the sound depending on the room and everything. Is what it does. But now that I have the C1 and the C2 for comparison, I feel like the C1 sounds better just because the stand or the little bass from the C1, it also serves to bounce the sound from the TV towards you. Now in this case, it doesn't have that. It has these two legs, and the sound on the C2, it sounds like it's from behind the TV. You know, it's from behind the TV. So it's not as good as the C1. I feel like the C1 is better and when it comes down to here. But if you're going to use a wall mount, well, it won't even matter. You know, that's what I'm just going to mention that. So let's go over here, game optimizer. Okay, so this is when we connect the consoles. Multi-view, this is a new feature. Multi-view is kind of like a, yeah, picture in picture. I was just gonna say that, picture in picture, and then side by side. Man, I remember when picture in picture feature came out years ago, so many years ago, and everybody was like, wow, picture, I can see two programs at the same time. And eventually it just sort of like disappeared because I guess nobody was using that. And now it's slowly coming back again. So yeah, we have the multi-view picture option right here, which is nice to have. Some people will still use it. And then we have Oled Care. Oh, okay, so we can access Oled Care right here from this side menu. And let's go into all settings. So right here in all settings, I'm going to share with you my own personal settings with using HDR. So let's go to advanced. Now keep in mind, guys, that these are my own personal settings. I did some little adjustments here I'm going to share with you, but I always recommend to use the settings that work best for you. Okay, we all have different tastes. I prefer a bright picture and also colors to be a little bit saturated, not oversaturated, but I like colors to stand out, to have more vibrancy. So that's how I have it set up right now. OLED pixel brightness is 100%. Contrast is 100%. Black levels is at 50. Dynamic contrast is at medium. Dynamic tone mapping is on. Peak brightness is on high. And I think that's it. Motion care, eye care is off. Let's go to colors. Color depth is at 50. Color gamut is auto detect. On HDR, auto detect works fine. But if you're using SDR content, go to native. Native looks much better in SDR. In HDR, it doesn't matter. Auto detect is fine. Let's go back here. White balance. Color temperature, I have this one on 30. You know, 30 reminds me of like warm 1 on Samsung TVs. So that's how I like it in 30. Let's go over here. Fine tune. Did I change anything here? No, nothing. This is just for if you're going to have a professional calibrator to calibrate this TV. This is going to be some of those menus for that. But these are just for picture settings right here out of the box. Sharpness is at 10. Super resolution is turned off. And then noise reduction and MPEG noise reduction. These are usually good for like low resolution content, maybe like over-the-air content. So this, if you're going to watch content like that, I have this one in low. But if it still doesn't look that good, maybe you want to try and use it on high or automatic. Smooth gradation, this is good for the shadings, for the colors. So I have this one in medium. Real Cinema is on and True Motion is off. So that's how I have it. You can apply this to all the inputs, and that's pretty much it. And the picture looks absolutely beautiful. You're gonna love this OLED TV. So one thing I noticed about this TV and I really like is the glossy finish from the screen. I know some of you guys don't like it because it makes the reflections in the background stand out even more, and I can clearly see it like right there, the big reflection. But what the positive about this is that glossy screens make black levels look even more black, like inky black. That's why I love glossy screens. But if you really care a lot about reflections, well, this TV is going to do a really bad job because it doesn't have that anti-reflecting screen. Gaming performance, nothing beats OLED TVs. They have the fastest response time and the lowest input lag. The C2 also has 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, and they all support every single gaming feature, including VRR, FreeSync Premium, 4K 120Hz for HDR, and Dolby Vision for gaming. I'm going to do another video gaming on this TV and sharing my settings, so let me know what games you would like to see in that video. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I truly appreciate your time, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos on the C2 OLED. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joester out!